What's a good word, YouTube? In Death We Trust. Again. Here doing another tobacco review. This is my Savinelli that I never could figure out exactly what it was. From looking online, given the looks of it, I'm guessing this is an antique shell style Savinelli is what it looks like compared to other photos I've seen online. Anytime I look up a Savinelli antique shell, it's basically this style of rustication. And you're probably asking yourself, what am I smoking in this? That's a good question, because I promised you guys I was going to do this for a long, long time. And once Father Francis hears this, he's probably going to jump out of his seat. It is time for a review of, that's right, Padre, Pirate Cake. And I have to say, Padre, I get it. That's all I'm going to say, is I get it. Now this blend, I keep reading online, is consistent 70% of Latakia, which is a lot. I mean, a way lot. And as such, I would expect that a blend like this would be incredibly monotonous, because I found that a lot of Latakia heavy mixtures can be kind of monotonous if not done correctly. This is consistent 70% Latakia, and then the rest is Burley and Turkish, I believe. And going back to something that Matches was talking about, I've tried a lot of blends that are consistent solely of Latakia and Virginia. And having recently discovered what Virginia actually does taste like, I find that Latakia and Virginia really don't tend to mix well together, because the Latakia is so dominant that it kind of hides the aspects of the Virginia. Now this being Latakia and Burley, the two of them are very strong flavors, so they play off of each other very well. One's not hidden by the other. They work together. The Latakia's got, you know, the bitter campfire thing going. And even with it being 70% Latakia, that Burley really helps to mellow it out. I mean, that chocolatey taste really cuts through the Latakia, and the bitterness doesn't have an overlasting effect on your tongue. That Mississippi Mud that I've tried, I've noticed that mixed with the Perique, the bitterness hits the tongue and kind of stays on the tongue, whereas the chocolatiness of the Burley dissects the bitterness really well. And that Turkish adds a really nice kind of warmth and spice to it. And it's very, it's almost like a sweet and spicy taste both. And this blend is just so complex. I mean, even the fact that the Latakia is so pronounced and so heavy, all the flavors play off of each other very well. It's not one thing in the front. It's a really good mix. I totally get it, Padre. I totally get it. I get it. I get it. If I had one criticism of this blend, I think. This is the first crumble cake tobacco that I have tried. Before smoking it, I ripped a chunk off and sort of broke it up into manageable sized chunks and set it out and let it dry out for a while. And even with that dry time, the burn is it burns just fine, but I guess I would say the consistency is still a little off to me. And it burns super slow. Like I filled this little bitty 7L most of, like 3/4 to 5/8 of the way up to the top. And I've been working on this bowl for like 45 minutes now, and I've probably still got a good quarter of the bowl left. But I find the ash in this blend gets really thick, and I have to keep taking my little pick in and keep breaking that ash up, otherwise the flame won't go down to the tobacco and it won't stay lit. And that's another thing, even with all that poking, it has been a bit difficult to keep this lit. But for such a Latakia heavy blend, it just has so much diversity of flavor. Like, I thought that Mississippi Mud was pretty diverse, even being a Latakia heavy blend that it was, but this Pirate Cake is just... oh, it's damn good stuff. Just the flavor of the Burley and the Latakia, the way that they interact. It's just so unique. Like, it really does help to make this blend nice and mellow. Very creamy. Very, very good. Padre, thank you for the recommendation. And that was my long-awaited review. The Burley and the Turkish also provide nice interplay with, the Burley mellows out the Latakia, and then it almost seems like the Turkish kind of mellows out the Burley. The chocolatey doesn't become too chocolatey and nuttish, almost kind of like wheatish type flavor. And that Turkish just that Turkish just provides a nice little nice creaminess, a kind of lightness, almost maybe like a tiny bit of vanilla flavoring. It's like I said, it's just amazing that a blend that is this heavy in Latakia can be so complex. So good. So good. That's official, Padre. I'm a believer. I am a convert. So, anyway, that was my long-awaited review of Pirate Cake. Padre, sorry it took so long, but there you have it. I'm going to finish enjoying this bowl. Salute, and thank you again, Padre.